Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do a quick little mid-month grocery haul as well as some deep cleaning, and I tried out a recipe that one of you suggested in the comments. I took this picture while I was in the bread aisle at Walmart. It was so satisfying to see all of the gaps filled and all of the loaves pulled to the front of the shelf. I did a quick Walmart run this morning for some mid-month groceries. The last couple of times that I've been to the grocery store, I could not find any sort of frozen potatoes. And Walmart had them back in stock today, so I got 3 bags of Southern hash browns and 4 bags of seasoned French fries. My teenagers love these, and just a reminder, it is time to be making your Thanksgiving feast menu as well as grocery list, because from what I hear, we could very well see shortages again. Not necessarily that we can't find what we need, but there may not be as much as there normally is. You know, around the holidays, normally there are massive displays at the grocery store of all of the traditional holiday foods, and we may not see that this year. I know we didn't last year. I had a hard time finding cranberry sauce, and whole turkeys arrived much later than they normally did. So just a reminder to get a head start on those things. It wouldn't hurt to go ahead and do some of that shopping now if you can store it in the pantry or the freezer. I picked up some bananas, 2 bags of fresh spinach, cream cheese because I would like to do a breakfast prep soon, and I'll probably make some more everything bagels. It's always nice. Cream cheese lasts quite a long time in the fridge. I love these Constellation variety pack of cherry tomatoes. We're going to have fajita night soon, so I picked up some tricolor bell peppers. I have been looking for these big containers of cinnamon sticks at Walmart for about a year now, and they just now came back in stock. This big container is about $9, and normally if you get the little package of McCormick cinnamon sticks that have maybe 4 or 5 in there, it's like $5. And this whole big pack was $9. I mean, this will last me years. But it's just nice around this time of year to simmer a pot with some orange peels and cinnamon sticks, as well as using it in some holiday drinks. I picked up 3 quarts of heavy cream. They are officially $5 at our Walmart now. They've been just under $5 for a couple of weeks now. The cheapest place that I have found them, I believe, was Aldi. And they were still under $4 at Aldi, but I was only going to Walmart today, so I did decide to go ahead and pick up 3 more just to be safe. These don't have an expiration date until December 2nd, so we'll definitely get through them before that. I picked up 2 bags of avocados. I've been really pleased to see that avocados have come back down in price. I don't know if you remember some of my grocery hauls from a few months ago when avocados were $8 for a pack of 4 at Sam's, which is just crazy. And I think I bought them once and that was it. But now they've come back down in price. I was really glad to see they're pretty well under $1 a piece at this point. I picked up more boxed pasta. I do make our own pasta quite often, but it's nice to have some of the different shapes like the bow tie pasta and rotini. I was hoping to restock my penny pasta because we went through 2 boxes last night and they were our last 2, but they didn't have any more in any brand. It was interesting to kind of analyze the shelves as I walked through the store this morning. There are a lot of holes and they've really just kind of spread things out. But overall, the stock was pretty decent. I picked up 6 pounds of mozzarella cheese. We use mozzarella and cheddar a lot, and so I always just buy it in block form. I was really hoping to pick up my favorite little 6-inch whole wheat low carb tortillas, and their tortilla section was bare. There were 2 different kinds. One was very expensive, and then these large flour tortillas were about $2.70 or $2.75 a package. I picked up 5 of those. I do have a great tortilla recipe, but again, sometimes convenience is just absolutely worth it. So these will last us through the rest of the month, and I'll be able to make a few Mexican dishes and not have to make tortillas ahead of time. And then if you've seen any of my food storage videos, you know that we do have a cabinet that we like to store some boxed brownie mix and other treats in. And that one is getting a little bit low, so I decided to restock with some boxed brownies. We usually make 2 boxes for our family, but actually my daughters made 1 box on Friday last week, and it was enough for all of us because we're down to just 8 people, and you can cut a little square pan of brownies into 9. So that's an interesting transition for our family. So I got all of these groceries for about $140. That's probably not good. Honestly, I'm losing track. Considering I did not buy any meat and very little dairy. Well, not very little, I guess. Cheese, cream cheese, and heavy cream. But this is not a lot of food for $140. I'm so thankful bananas are still reliably inexpensive. They're definitely more than they used to be. A year or 2 ago, they were 17 cents a pound, and now they are about 49 cents a pound. But I was still able to get all 3 of these little bunches of bananas for just over $3, so that's not too bad at all. Now it is time to tackle my laundry room and kitchen. I don't know about you, but I seem to get in this rut where I let certain areas of our house just get out of control before I can no longer take it, and I end up doing this big purge and deep clean, and that's pretty much what happened in the laundry room. I actually recorded this part on Friday night of last week. Some of my kids had even already gone to bed, and I just kind of got a second wind and was determined to get this room back in order. This is really kind of our Grand Central Station. When anyone walks in the back door, everything just gets dumped. Things don't get hung up on the hooks, and it's just a bit of a catch-all. Not to mention, because we live on a farm, we track in lots of sand spurs, which are these horrible prickers that get stuck in your feet and on the bottom of your clothes. It felt so good to get everything back where it belonged and to give the whole laundry room and mudroom a good scrub down. Now, let's see how long we can keep it this way. I do like to keep a pretty tidy kitchen. I don't like a whole lot of things out on the countertops. Like, I don't keep a whole lot of small appliances. We don't keep a toaster or toaster oven out. Really, it's just our mixer, our Berkey water filter, and my Nespresso machine. But although I keep the kitchen tidy, I don't really get to scrub everything down really well. Nearly as often as I would like and as I should. My daughter Zoe is one of my twins. She's 12 and she is so much like her mama. She loves to clean, and so oftentimes if I have to go work for an afternoon or something, I will come home and she will have done a fabulous job cleaning up the kitchen for me, and she really helps me get between my deep cleanings. So on this day, Josh and the kids were out of the house, and I just really give everything a good scrub. I did all of the dishes for Eliana, who's on dish duty this week. I cleaned the Berkey, the outside. I did the windows, the light fixtures. The only thing I didn't do was the cabinets. I had just mopped the day before, so I didn't redo the floors, but it felt so great. I don't think I had done the windows in like 2 months, and I don't know how often you guys do windows, but sometimes it's just really nice to give everything a good scrub. And I'll tell you, it's been a couple of days since I did this, and the kitchen is still so sparkly clean. I'm hoping to do a video on my cleaning routine. I'd like to get back into a better schedule of deep cleaning every space in my house once a month so that nothing gets as bad as my laundry room got recently. It feels so good to wake up to a clean and tidy kitchen Monday morning with a blank slate ready for a new week. In my last video, I asked you to please leave in the comments below any simple meal ideas that your family enjoys, because I love hearing what other people make for their family. And someone commented about this Cajun chicken pasta, where you just do chicken and like cream cheese and chicken broth as your sauce. And then you add, I think she said diced tomatoes and Cajun seasoning. Well, I used this Creole seasoning. I didn't have any fresh or plain diced tomatoes, so I used these Aldi Rotel tomatoes. I thought it would add a little extra spice, and unfortunately I was right. This dish ended up being a little too spicy for my younger kids, so I think next time that I make it, I will leave out the Creole seasoning until I have served up my younger kids' meal, and then I will add it for the rest of us because everyone else loved it. So I started with 2 blocks of cream cheese, kind of broke it up into smaller pieces and waited for it to get soft. Then I ended up adding chicken broth and a 3rd block of cream cheese because keep in mind there are 8 of us and I was hoping to have some leftovers that the kids could have for lunch the next day. I let that simmer and thicken for a little while. I added 2 pounds of penne pasta and we did end up having a good bit of leftovers for lunch the next day. My sauce was a little thin even after letting it reduce, so I added half a can of crushed tomatoes, and it added some really great flavor, and I think it did the trick. The sauce was amazing, and this dish was a huge hit. Thank you to whoever suggested it in the comments. We will definitely be having it again. Thanks for watching.